everybody, Gregatron here. This is my first talk video I put on YouTube. I usually just put silly stuff. But anyway, so what are you guys' thoughts about this new Batman movie? Alright, it's called The Dark Knight Rises. I'm sure a lot of people already heard about it, but I'm pretty excited. I'm just gonna say, I'm pretty excited about this Batman. It doesn't come out anytime soon, really, I think. Maybe the summer of next year, or the year after that, one of those summers. But a while ago, me and my older brother, we would debate about who this villain is going to be. And this was like the time or whatever when there were rumors like, oh, Johnny Depp is going to be the Riddler. Or, oh, they might have so-and-so, but nobody was really sure. So me and him would just talk about who we think the villain could be, or should be. And I even remember, I was like, man, they should throw Bane in there. And he's like, oh, Greg, Bane doesn't have enough to hold his own movie. I was like, yeah, he does. Okay, he kind of does. Not just Bane, they can throw in somebody else, but I think they should have Bane. And he's like, that's not going to happen. I was like, it could. And then later, I was talking to my younger brother. I told him, I said, they should throw Catwoman in there. And this was way later after my other discussion with my other brother. And he's like, they could, we weren't sure. But then, one day I get on the internet, I get on Yahoo News, and then they say the actors are released for the new Batman movie. And there enough, they had Bane and Catwoman. And I was just like, didn't I kind of call it? I mean, I'm not a psychic, but I did kind of call it. You know, I did say Bane at one point, and I did say they should have Catwoman at one point. Anyway, I think the movie should be basically about Nightfall. If you don't know, this here's Nightfall. It's a story of Bane. It's like the story of Bane. When he first enters the Batman universe, kinda. And basically, Bane is the man. Like, he's smart as a tick, stronger than, he's like as strong as the Hulk. Not that strong, but he, it's basically about him and his henchmen break out all the inmates in Blackgate, and he does this for a reason. So they start off with some rocket launchers. They break out all the bad guys in the prison, and basically everybody's just running wild. Okay, there's just carnage all throughout the streets of Gotham. There's just chaos everywhere, alright? Now, who's gonna save? Who's gonna round them all up? The cops? No. So Batman and Robin have to round up, you know, Firefly, Zsasz, Joker, Scarecrow, Two-Face. All these random villains are just out on the streets. Poison Ivy, they have to round up all these people. And Robin is seeing what this is doing to Batman. This is making him exhausted. And Batman knows this, but he chooses to ignore his weaknesses because he is just human. But Batman's too dedicated, of course. So he keeps it up. He keeps it up, rounding them up. And he's just getting tired. So basically, at the end of this one, Bane does something bad to Batman. I'm sure a lot of you already know, but for those who don't know, I won't give it away. He hurts Batman, let's say. And I think that's what the third movie could be about, you know. I think The Dark Knight Rises could be very similar to this. And just this one, not, there's more here, but that would make it extremely long. I read this one as well. This is part 2, Who Rules the Night. And then This one I haven't got to yet. And these are all my older brothers, so we trade comics on and off. But it, that'll be a good plot for a movie, you know. I mean, it'd be tough to have that many villains in one movie, but let's say they're just, ordinary bad guys to round up or something like that. I mean, that might not be the movie. It doesn't have to be because Bane has a lot of other things going on, but it would be neat. And I also want to see, I don't remember the actor's name who was doing it. I forgot who's playing Bane, but I want to see how the toxin serum, or the Titan, whatever you want to call it, how it transforms Bane into the big bulk guy. But I think it'll be interesting. And then Catwoman's going to be in there, so I think it's pretty promising. And of course, it's the sequel to The Dark Knight. Same director, The Dark Knight Rises. And when I was a kid, see, I've been a Batman fan since day one. And my villain was always the Scarecrow. That was always my guy. But as soon as I got into these books, I was like, man. I was like, Bane might be my favorite villain right now. Like, I was like, in a way, he's better than the Joker because at one point he used the Joker just to slow down Batman. And then, look what happens. It's called the Broken Bat. So, he's up there for sure when it comes to villains. So, let me know what you think. If you're a Batman fan, great. If you're not, that's good too. Let me know if you're looking forward to the new movie. If you're a comic book fan, just holler at me about whatever. I might make a video about the Avengers or something. Just holler at me.